welcome to a special building episode. Today I have set myself the challenge of building a one wide house. Now, what exactly is a one wide house, you might ask? And that is a house that is one block wide coming from the front to the back. So the entire house will be this wide, and the entire thing will be encased in glass so you can see in from the sides, but everything that makes up the house itself has to be within one block. The goal is to have multiple levels, and of course it has to be a functioning Minecraft base, so it has to be able to smelt items, store items, craft, have a bed, have other things that a normal Minecraft base would have. So that is our goal for today, and let's get started. So my goal for this build and the style of this build is sort of to make it match in a way with this village that I have placed us in here. So we'll have a path that comes up to the house from the village, and we will try and tie it in a little bit to what the rest of the village looks like with its palette. So the kind of things that I want to use, I'm going to use a bit of this white terracotta. I'm definitely going to use some oak and oak planks. I'll probably use some cobblestone as a foundation, and then I'll probably use this stripped oak as well. Their stairs are all this oak, so let's go with that. And door, I'm not sure if I'm going to put a regular door on it or whether I'm going to do some sort of redstone piston door, so we will decide on that in a minute. And then glass for the ends. Let's use some white glass as well. Actually, let's use the clear glass. And then the inside decoration, of course, will be all of its own, but we want to kind of use the same blocks that they're using here. So this is how we're going to enter up into the house like that. There's going to be a cobble foundation. I haven't exactly decided how long the house is going to be yet, and let's also throw in a little bit of texture. So this is like the base of the house, and possibly where we will have some sort of basement as well. And then let's actually make our walk up a little bit longer so that we can do a basement. So kind of like that and that, and then we'll have the main floor there. And then the basement will be down here. We just need to finish texturing this in, just kind of like that. There we go. That'll be our basement. That'll be our first floor. Let's get this coated in with glass. Okay, so I've put in a little bit of glass, and now I'm trying to figure out a front door system as well. So I've got the bottom block figured out for the door. This isn't the final door block, obviously, but that one goes in and out on a tick. But now I'm trying to figure out how to send that signal up in a one wide without getting in the way in the house. So I have to figure out a way to send a signal up. At first I thought I could send it up through leaves, because I know that this is a way that you can send redstone, but unfortunately the log has to touch the leaves. Let me just show you this in order for this to work. So if it's touching, you get a redstone signal. So in theory, if this were the way, we could have a door like that, but it doesn't work when the leaves are not touching. So we can't send a signal up like that, so I need to figure out another way to send a signal upwards. Okay, I think I have finally come up with a solution. So when I click this note block, it will fire and hit that button, and there we go, the door is closed, and vice versa, and when they despawn, it will reset itself. So now all we have to do is walk up to our house, click the note button, and the door will open and we can walk inside. So now that that's done, let's get in here. Let's fix the space that will be our basement. So make it that much. There we go. And then let's continue working on the house. So for our basement, I'm going to make things a little bit simpler. I've done it with a trapdoor, and you've got a ladder here, and down here is where we're going to have our enchanting setup. And then I think I'll also put a chest in here, fix this floor because I was going for that obsidian look. Throw a chest in here, and then you can put your books and lapis inside the chest, and you've got a little enchanting setup. Now, for our upstairs, I've put together a slightly different contraption here. This is going to, instead of just using a ladder, it is actually going to hopefully fire us upstairs. Now, we just need to put in another level here. So I think we want to be probably here on this level. And then we'll do a nice pattern with the floor back and forth like this. And by doing that, we'll get a little bit of texture in here. Guessing we want to go about that far. And then we just need to break all of these and shave this down. Oh, I'll actually probably use wood instead of logs. So stripped oak wood. Just because that way you don't see the ends of the wood itself, so like that. And then this is probably where we will have our bed. Leave enough room for a wall to cover up that target block, and then let's just test this out. So all we should have to do is stand on this slime block and push this, and wow, we got shot a little bit to the side there, which won't be a problem when there's walls. There we go. That time it went straight. Perfect. And then we'll have a wall here. Not exactly sure what the design there is going to be yet, but that will land you perfectly in the bed. Okay, so I've decided to go for the oak planks wall, and then I'm going to use vines to get up to the next floor. And this is actually going to be like an attic where we store items and do a couple of other things as well. I'm just going to finish closing in all of the glass down here and then continue moving our way upwards with the decoration. So I still want to do some decoration down here, but I've got most of the glass in, so I can still get in there to do that. Now, up in the attic, what I want to have is a bit of a furnace setup. So this is what I have come up with. The top chest, ooh, interesting. I didn't check that. So we'll need to, let's do some stairs there, and then that will fix that. And we'll mirror that on the other side, just like that. And there we go. And then, so the top chest is where you're going to put what you want to cook. So you could throw your terracotta in there. And this chest on the front, you can throw fuel in. And that will be all good. And then this chest down here, which you can get from here or from downstairs, is where your finished blocks come out. So that is our little furnace setup. Oh, this is interesting. The glass on the sides is actually making it grow when it shouldn't. But, and then I also want to have a bit of storage up here. So I'm thinking maybe a wall of shulker boxes over here, which can all be opened like that. And probably this is behind that wall as well. So we could do an ender chest here. This is where you would keep your storage items. There we go, an ender chest. And I believe I can even, without messing up this redstone, put a block under that, just like that. And that is nice for a little bit of storage. Now we just need to do some decorating in here and add in a couple more bits. And we are decorated and finished. So I have added a bit more of a storage system. I've added a crafting bench here as well. I put in some lighting around the place. I have put in a place to store your armor. We have the enchanting setup. And everything is now in place. Let's take a full tour now. So we come home after a long day of adventuring in Minecraft. We open our front door, make our way inside. Our door works perfectly. We have our enchanting setup downstairs with a chest for all of our lapis and books. We can move forward. We can place our armor onto the stand here. And then we can make our way upstairs if we stand on the right block. We have our bed here, and we can get our items from our furnace up there. We can make our way up to the next floor where we have our storage all organized and set out. We can put our blocks away and get anything we need from our ender chest and crafting. We have our furnace over here for smelting up some food in the evening, and I have added a secret compartment which we can access just like this for all of our most precious items that we don't want people to find. So That is the one wide house. We can sleep and know that our house is completely pointless, but I am very happy with how this has turned out. So let's just take a step back and check this thing out from all angles. And there is our house from the side, looking majestic and beautiful in the morning sunrise after having slept. I think it fits into the village here really nicely, and I am so happy with how this has turned out. Let me know what you think of the house down in the comments, but thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!